Building an automation in Roost has never been easier thanks to RoboRewsty AI Workflow Builder. In this video, we're going to take a look at the RoboRewsty AI Workflow Builder and reveal the one prompt that helps alleviate all of your prompt engineering woes, or at least most of them. And the prompt is simply asking RoboRewsty or any AI tool to ask you clarifying questions until the AI has a very high degree of certainty as to what it is you're trying to get it to do. Oftentimes, this helps fill in any gaps, give all of the necessary details, and helps AI make less assumptions and work with the information that you directly give to it. So that's going to be first. So a prompt something like this. Ask me questions until you have a high level of certainty of what to build. And we can do something like ask me questions one at a time. So that way it doesn't just give you a big list at one time. From there, I'm going to add a couple line breaks, and I've already gone through and worked with AI to give me a very clear and concise prompt as to what I want it to build. So I'll start by saying, build me a workflow that, and then adding my prompt here. We want to get a list of offline devices, make sure that's been offline for more than 30 days, create a map between the organization and the organization name, and then put that in a ticket. So let's see, what are the clarifying questions? What tool are we using to get our devices? In this case, it's going to be Ninja 1, Ninja RMM. Cool. Next one, which PSA are we going to be using? In this case, we have a couple of options here. We'll use Autotask or Datto PSA. It's very nice that it references both names. Let's call this Hi. That's a very good question. Another good question, let's do projects. Who should be assigned the ticket? We can say for this case, let's leave unassigned for now. In practice, we probably would want to assign it to somebody. Oh, that's a good question too. Let's use the first example. Let's use the first example you gave me. And you can see, again, it's giving us a lot of these details. We thought of what the process is going to look like. RoboRewsty is filling in a lot of the details that we might not have considered until we were actually in the motions of working through this automation. So let's see, how does it want to format this list? We have simple list, group by organization, table format. As much as I like the table format, let's do the group by organization. I can imagine that the table format might be a little bit complicated, so for now, let's keep it simple. From here, how does it want to be triggered? Again, really good question. Let's schedule it to run every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's a good question. Should it run across a single organization or all of the organizations? That is a good question. Let's keep it simple for now and do the single organization since it's managed right here in my Cluck University demo. In practice, you can see the benefit of doing this in a multi-organization situation. What should we do if there are no offline devices? Again, something that I personally haven't thought of, but it's a really good consideration. Let's still create the ticket in this case. Still create a ticket. Just kind of keep a log, make sure that things are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. All right, and then giving us a summary of what it is going to be doing. Right, so we're going to take the time to kind of briefly look through this. RMM source is Ninja 1, PSA, the trigger is a schedule, runs every Monday at 9 a.m. We're going to do it for a single organization, and it gives us a lot of good details. All of this because I asked RoboRewsty to ask me questions, filling in a lot of the gaps along the way. 80% is me giving it the high level, filling in the details with this 20%. Again, very good prompt to ask the AI to ask you. And then the steps, get all of the devices, filter the devices for those that are offline for 30 days, create the org mapping, format the list, create a ticket. It does look correct. It does look correct. And then we're going to give it the time that it needs to build the workflow. And it looks like it built the workflow and let us know exactly what it did. Let's take a look. Here it is. Now, in this situation, we might want to evaluate what's going on, but depending on our different levels of technical proficiency, we might just skip all of that and just trust what RoboRewsty did. Let's go ahead and hit the test button and then click test and see what happens. So it got the list of offline devices, organizations. We ran into an error, which can be expected. Now, in this case, if I didn't know what specifically to do, I could head over to the results and just simply ask RoboRewsty what went wrong. And it gives me some Jinja to work with here. And so it looks like there are some issues with the Jinja. In this situation, pretending I don't know what this is, I would just say, yes, help me correct it. And it lets me know, once I go back, just go ahead and reprompt it. Okay, so let me close. I'll open this again. Help me fix the errors in my Jinja. Let's see if it can do it for me. We'll go ahead and say always allow. It can go ahead and search the Jinja documentation. Go ahead and say always allow. All right, so let's see if it actually fixed it. I'll click the test button. We'll minimize this and then hit test again. Yeah, so it did get past that Jinja part, had some issues with the ticket. If I head over to the view results again, I can ask RoboRewsty what went wrong. All right, and it gave me the root cause here. Auto task is not configured. That makes perfect sense. So it looks like it is an integration issue on our end. But point being here is that it can get us a good ways through, and even if we do run into some issues along the way, RoboRewsty can help alleviate those issues even if we don't have all of the technical expertise.